Hi and welcome. I'm John and this is Unique Wargaming Terrain. Guys, welcome back. This is the weekly Wednesday Wargaming questions and answers. It's an off-the-cuff video, guys. What that means is I record and upload. There is no fancy editing skills. You won't see my intro symbol at the beginning. I do have a transition button, so it's raining at the moment, but if it gets too much and you can't hear me, then I can stop filming, wait for it to finish and carry on. These weekly Wednesdays, I've sent you a Q&A. You guys ask me questions and I answer them. They are primarily 99% model focused and it is 99.9% GW stuff. There is terrain questions from time to time, some information about myself, what's going on in the workshop every so often as well. And we have a weekly vote. Now, weekly vote is I show you a host of models and you vote for what you want me to paint next Monday's painting video. Now, the last 2 weeks, I've actually done the painting video on the Monday and the painting video on the Sunday. I think not this week, but last week the power went on the Monday, so I couldn't put it up until Tuesday. But yeah, that's the gist of that. So I've slowed down on Let's Builds for last week because I'm a little bit bogged down at the moment. When I say that, I've got so much here to paint, you know, which is great, but it's also it's a blessing but a curse as well. I've got so much to build. Now bear in mind, all of this here is to be done off camera because once I do it on camera, you don't see me build it on camera again. There's 2 recruit editions up there for me to get through. There's 20 Necrons, 10 Assault Intercessors, some heroes as well. Got models still to magnetize and unpack into boxes and everything else. But I'm doing like a 35-hour week of work. I've been done for the last few months now, and it's getting a bit too much now. Too much in the sense of not enough time in the day, because my turf is ready as well now for me to foot and sort of get home. Turf, for those of you who don't know, they're peat moss briquettes like blocks, and they go into fire to heat the radiators and everything else over winter time. And the weather we've been having, the ground is like a wet sponge, so you do work away on it and just try and do as much as you can. But so I haven't slowed down because it's too much pressure and I'm fed up with it all. I'm just trying to allocate the time I have the best I can to try and get things done. I mean, last week I think I only built the Lictor. That was it. Last Thursday I think it was. Got 2 painting videos in one on Sunday, one on Monday. So the plan for this week, today is Wednesday, so the plan for this week is to get another Let's Build done Thursday, Friday, and then just try and focus on a few more painting bits and try and get some of that stuff magnetized as well. I've actually got a box of plague bearers in the house that I started building and haven't even finished building me off camera. Again, the plan is to get those done as well, so then I can move one of these boxes up. Yeah, I don't have any holiday left at work until January time. I have some bank holiday days, but trying to get those together is like trying to get moisture out of a stone. So that's why I've slowed down last week on the Let's Builds, just because I want to try and just do bits and pieces here and there to try and get everything. It's a juggling act, and it's getting a little bit too much at the moment. But I just need to keep plugging away here. Okay, so don't panic. There will be more Let's Builds because I still have a biovore to build, which I need to build something else first, then build that. I've heard talk on other channels about the Christmas box sets. Are they worth it in your opinion? I've heard whisper about them as well. Now, the Christmas box sets are always worth it. Last year's ones were absolutely phenomenal. For those of you that saw them and got some, I got one. The Sanguinium Guard, or Sanctorium Guard, sorry, which is a sister one, which I still have not even started, which goes back to what I just said. I need to get onto stuff like that. The last year one, the ones that really jumped out to me was the sister one, the Knights one, and the Death Guard and the Thousand Sun one, because they were absolutely fantastic, because you've got the Primarch in them as well. And this year's one, the Space Marine one, seems to be pretty good. With the it's apparently to have a jump pack captain, the new Primaris captain with the jump pack, some jump back Marines, the Primaris ones, new ones, and some Outriders and ATV, which is pretty good. If you're thinking of World Eaters, the World Eater one's is pretty good because you have Angron in it. I think it's Angron and just a few troops, which is. But Angron himself is a fantastic model. So, but the one that jumps out to me is the Imperial Guard one, the Astra Militarum one, because there's 2 Rogal Dawn battle tanks. I said this months and months ago. There's going to be 2 Rogal Dawn battle tanks in there, which is absolutely fantastic. So even if you're generally the Colts player, that's still the one for you to get as well, because you can 2 Rogal Dawn battle tanks. But it all depends on the price. All depends on the price if it's worth it. If you're thinking of starting a new army, then yes, that's a good way to go, because you usually get some sort of character to lead them and then some troops. So it is worth it, but it depends if you want it for the army. Like, let's say for example, next year, okay, there was another Christmas box and it was a sister box, yeah, and the one that's in this box, the special character that's in the program Warsuit, I can't remember her name now, but let's say she was in that box. But it may not be no point me getting her because we've got her. But then for me, I could get her and just give away on the channel. But you know, if you've already got it, like I wouldn't get the World Eater box because I've got Angron. There's no point. And the whole lure of that box is you're getting a big model that's worth stupid money to pay if you're buying it separately, versus buying it in a box and you're getting these other guys as well. Love the way you paint your Death Guard. Are they on their way? Yeah, so again, this goes back to what I was saying, juggling my time. I've got a Combat Patrol Death Guard here. I've got 2 boxes of Plague Marines. I've got some fitted bloat drones. I've got some Blight Lord Terminators. You know, it just goes back to me having the time to get into them. And there's so much to get done, not just on camera for you guys, but off camera as well. They sort of slow me down. It's just, I mean, the Tyranid bits, the Lictor and the Bioboard I got, that's the first time I bought models in months, like a month or so, because I just, not because I haven't had the money, just because I'm trying to get through this. The struggle was real, guys. Yeah, Death Guard will be on the way once I get into those. But there's so much other bits to do. They're not top of the list, unfortunately. What gave you the idea to do Red Banshees? Well, with my Eldari army, I want to do the Aspect Warriors different. I say that I painted Dark Reapers up and I gave them the black armor. I painted up Fire Dragons and I gave them, like, you know, orangey flamey armor. Striking Scorpions, the old blade ones, same thing, green armor. And it's only when the Banshees hit the table, and I was like, I want to do these differently. I should really be trying to do the Aspect Warriors all differently so they stand out from everything else. But yeah, I was going to do the helmets like blue or green or something like that. But in the end, I just went with the red. I just want them to be different. I mean, the hair looks fantastic, and you know, for those of you who haven't seen that video, haven't seen them, here she is, in all her glory. Yeah. Now the bone armor they didn't normally have is a fantastic colour. Don't get me wrong, but as those of you that are regulars here know, that my Space Marine colour has the Screaming Skull. It's a pain in the arse because the layer paint. It's a pain in the arse to get to tone that's nice. So I just wanted to go something a bit easier. But make them different as well. So that's all the questions I have for today. Hear that rain coming down. I'm going to bring you down and show you the vote now. Now, how does the vote work? Basically, I'll show you a host of models, and you comment below in this video what you want me to paint for next Monday's painting video. You can vote on more than one item. You can say I vote for any of the Nids or any of the Space Marines or any of the Necrons, and it will all count. Don't say I vote for everything because that won't count. You're not limited to one vote. You can vote for as much as you want. There is also a wild card. The wild card is You'll find out if it wins. And there is creator choice. That's not one yet. But creator choice, basically, if that wins the vote, then it's whatever I decide to paint for Monday's paint video from that list, which is some crazy models here. Don't panic if you vote for something and it doesn't win, because everything has to be painted eventually. Okay, so I'm going to bring down show you the models, and then one other thing is as well, if I go through the models, if you don't know what it's called or you don't catch its name or know how to spell it, don't panic. Just give a description of what it is. Don't say to me it's on the third step up, third one along, or because I won't be able to, you know, there'll be confusion. Just give me a brief description of it. Okay, guys. Right, so we have Captain America. I've left him in this week. I was going to swap him for another Marvel Crisis Protocol character, but said no, leave him in for this week. Flamers, the Barbagants. We have Timmy Warriors. We have Gen Sealers. We have Lionel Johnson. We have a Necron Triarch Stalker, sorry. We have the Necron Scorpec Destroyer Lord. We have Night Goblin Shaman. We have the Plague Priest Scaven special character. Again, the fantasy guys will stay there until they get painted up, and then I'll put another fantasy model in there. We have the Engine Seer. We have the Von Ryan's Leapers. We have Demoness in the back there. We have a Hive Tyrant. We have the guy in the Juggernaut, the World Eater guy in the Juggernaut. Everyone keeps voting for that, but it just keeps missing the vote. Keeps missing winning. We have an 8-bound. We have the Deathwing Knights. We have the Primaris Biologist. We have the Desolation Marines. That got some absolute nerf in the last update. We have Warp Talons, and we have Unit of Jackals. And I thought I'd show you this. This is what I'm up against. All these guys are ready to be painted. He needs some gravel on him. But all of these guys need to be magnetised. Some of those are magnetised. The rest of them needs to be magnetised. Oh, he should be in the vote as well, actually. The Lictor. Sorry, I forgot to put him in there. He's in the vote as well, guys. Sorry, I forgot him. All these guys need to be magnetised. They need to be sorted out. The Necrons are magnetised there. They're all magnetised, ready to go. I have Imperial Magazine there. All the stuff in there needs to be magnetised and sorted out. All these guys need to be painted. All these guys need to be gravelled, undercoated and painted. I have a box here with stuff. I have Imperial Magazine here with Hexmark Destroyer, Paragon War Suits. That's what's coming in. I have some of that already. The Redemptor Dreadnought. There's some more coming in next lot of Imperial Magazine. Now, these guys down here, and all these trays are filled with models to paint, and some needs gravelling and everything else. And there we are. That is October's projects. Yeah. These guys, I need to get these guys done as well, because they're going to become obsolete soon. Oh my goodness me. Look at that. So as you can see, there's a lot for me to do. Now, when this channel goes full time, that'll be a breeze. This will all be a breeze, because it'll just be one day just doing a Let's Build video. Next day painting something. Next day doing a Let's Build video. Next day painting. You know, that kind of way. But, you know, I need to hit those numbers first. So guys, with that said, if you're not subscribed to the channel and you see this for the first time, you're thinking, wow, this man's crazy. This is interesting stuff and it's crazy, but hit the subscribe button, because it costs you absolutely nothing to subscribe to the channel. Turn your notifications on so you don't miss anything, because there's lots of things that come out of this channel. And I didn't even show you the terrain piece I'm working on. I should have given you a sneaky peek of that, but I'll do that next time, if I remember. Yeah, so subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on. Everyone smash the thumbs up button, because that triggers YouTube to share this video with more and more people. Now next Wednesday should be a battle report with me and Mark. which is going to be interesting because I do want to bring Space Marines before they change the Oath of Moments rule on them, which they've actually nerfed. So Space Marine players out there, Oath of Moments at the moment, you pick one target at a turn, you get full rerolls to hit and to wound against the target. Then it's going to be changed when the codex drops. It's only going to be full rerolls to hit. But certainly units will get rerolls to wound on their Oath of Moments target. I think Terminators are one of them, and Veteran units are one of them. Something like that. Which I think the Oath of Moments, the way it works now, is the way it should be. It's fantastic. Yeah, you're going to kill that target, but that just fits in with the law of the Space Marines. They're going to, But anyway, that's enough jib jab from me. Smash the thumbs up button, everyone, from me, guys. Until next time, if you have a question for me, chuck it below in the comments below, and I'll answer it. Until next time. Actually, there was another question that was related to Death Guard. No, the Eldari was asked about. The Eldari will be on the way as well. As soon as I get 2,000 points painted up, they will be on the table as well. So, guys, hit the buttons for me. Till next time, take it easy.